thing we'll do is we'll have the proponents make a presentation of their proposed development. Identify yourself, name, address.
First of all, thank you, members of the Planning Commission, City Manager, Assistant City Manager, for letting me present this. My name is Rodney Sabo. I reside at 1620 Fairway Crest in the Oasis community, and I am also principal of Sabo Design Associates at 550 Ward's Corner Road, of which I've been in business for 31 years in the Loveland and Miami Township area. I'm here once again to represent Hunt Whitaker, the developers of the project, and representing the property owner as well for our proposed concept and request for special planning district. As in our previous hearing, the proposed development met the guidelines for an SPD. The proposed development would support retail and service-oriented establishments in the business district, and we are developing land through ingenuity and imagination to produce a residential development. We have submitted a conceptual development plan following the development guidelines. As mentioned, the proposed zone change would be from the residential medium density to an SPD. We are proposing the development of 64 apartment residences spread out over 4 buildings with remarkable views and walkable to downtown Loveland. As mentioned, we are also proposing 105 parking spaces in garages that are primarily underneath those 4 buildings. I do want to make a correction if I can. Our proposal doesn't have 0 setbacks. We do have setbacks away from the residential properties and the other properties. And it's shown, noted, dimensioned on our submission. I apologize for that. We're also proposing the widening of the existing street at the beginning of the development and at the corner of Oak and 2nd Street. The proposed development is walkable to the business district as mentioned and wouldn't cause additional burden to parking in this area. We are sensitive to many of the obvious concerns with new development and believe our proposed development does not pose negatively to those concerns. One of the issues, real estate taxes. Contrary to many comments, this is a $10 to $12 million project that will pay substantial real estate taxes which feed into the school system. In regards to schools, the proposed development is an upscale development primarily geared to young professionals, active adults, and empty nesters. There will primarily be 1 and 2 bedroom upscale apartments. This is not necessarily the type of development that would attract families of school-aged children. Unlike a sprawling 64-lot development that would require additional city services and potentially more children into the school system. There would likely be little impact to the school enrollment while collecting substantial real estate and sales taxes. By the way, the existing development in downtown Loveland has no vacancies and a waiting list. Traffic. The actual traffic patterns, 275, both day and evening, would not be through downtown Loveland. That is a traffic situation that needs to be improved with or without this proposed development. We also believe the additional traffic will be studied further prior to the actual development. There are a few ideas that have been discussed beyond widening Oak as proposed. Design. This is my wheelhouse. I'm designing something for the community that I reside in and that I've been in business for 31 years. The current conceptual design is nothing like the final design will be. It is merely a placeholder for size and scale. And that is all that is required to submit at this time for an SPD. It is an incredible opportunity to design something to enhance downtown Loveland. Great detail will be given to literally look up at this development with pleasure and pride, to capture the old, reach out to new design ideas. History isn't over yet. I've designed other developments in resort and walkable communities that take on the character and enhance the communities that they are in. This is an exceptional piece of property that deserves exceptional design. There aren't many opportunities to develop such type property, hillside property, with outstanding views, particularly not being in the city or along the Ohio River. The views will certainly draw. Sustainability. Along with the aesthetics of design is also the environmental design and sustainability. The parking garages create a small footprint and low impact on runoff and parking lot heat island effect. Also, 2 buildings will be on piers that allow for natural vegetation underneath those buildings. Also, all products will undergo the same design considerations for sustainability. I also will mention that we have confirmation on sewer and water availability for the development. Also, as part of the unique aspect of this project is the use of a particular material, a floor decking system, being developed by someone here in Claremont County. The system is called Speed Floor, and this project will be one of the first of its kind in the United States utilizing this project. One of the development partners is building an 8,000 or 80,000 square foot facility to manufacture this product, and will be utilized in this entire project. We have also had community support from local businesses, including events. In conclusion, our proposal is grand and bold, much like the newly proposed downtown strategic development plan that it borders. And also, like many other communities are developing at this time, including the city of Milford. We feel like this is a complement and inclusive of the goals and objectives of this strategic plan. We offer ingenuity, creativity to develop a very difficult piece of property to its greatest potential. We, and I speak for myself and the developers, are locals. We live and own businesses nearby and not a large corporation or some out-of-town developer. So we respectfully request your honest consideration for our project, and I'm here to answer any other questions now or later on as needed. I do have some boards to put up as well if need be.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, we are.